Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to your reading. Today we are diving straight into a very specific, highly charged energy surrounding you right now. There is a group of people who simply cannot stop bringing your name up in their conversations. This has moved far past casual curiosity. It has become an absolute obsession for them. If you clicked on this video, your intuition already knows what is happening behind the scenes, and you are here for the confirmation. We are going straight to the cards that are already laid out on the table to uncover the shocking truth behind their gossip, why they are so fixated on you, and how this dynamic is actually propelling you toward your greatest victory. The energy I am picking up immediately is intense frustration coming from their side. They are trying so desperately to figure you out, to put you into a neat little box that makes sense to their limited perspective. But every single time they think they have cracked the code of who you are, you shift, you evolve, you elevate. You are standing at the top of a mountain, looking down at the noise, completely unbothered. They are down below, scrambling, whispering, and trying to throw stones that cannot even reach halfway up your mountain. Let us look at the cards to see exactly what is going on in their minds and what the universe has planned for this situation. The first card on the table is the Seven of Swords. This card perfectly captures the sneaky, deceptive, and cowardly energy of this group. The figure in the Seven of Swords is tiptoeing away, looking over their shoulder, holding on to stolen weapons. This is exactly how these people are operating. They do not have the courage to approach you directly. They are acting like emotional thieves, gathering in their little huddles, whether that is in a break room at work, in a group chat, or at a social gathering, trying to steal your peace of mind by spinning false narratives about you. They are comparing notes, trying to piece together fragments of your life that they see on social media or hear through the grapevine. But look closely at the Seven of Swords. The thief cannot carry all the swords. He leaves some behind. His plan is flawed. This means their gossip is full of holes. Nobody in their group actually has the full picture of who you are. They are dealing in half-truths and complete fabrications. They pride themselves on being perceptive, on knowing everyone's secrets, but you are the one puzzle they cannot solve. Their deceitful conversations are a coping mechanism because they are deeply intimidated by your authenticity. They use passive aggression, the silent treatment, the cold shoulder, the subtle digs, because the thought of confronting your absolute truth terrifies them. They are trapped in their own web of sneaky behavior, entirely blind to the fact that their obsession says everything about their own insecurities and absolutely nothing about your character. Moving forward, the next card is the Nine of Wands. This card speaks volumes about your resilience and the energetic boundaries you have established. The figure in the Nine of Wands stands tall, leaning on their staff, guarded but undefeated, with a boundary of wands standing firmly behind them. You have been through battles in the past. You might have trusted the wrong people, given your energy to those who did not deserve it, or found yourself in toxic environments where your kindness was taken for weakness, but not anymore. You have learned your lessons, and your energetic field is now a fortress. This group feels this invisible barrier you have erected. They are trying to reach their hands through your energetic fence, trying to provoke a reaction out of you. They want you to get angry. They want you to defend yourself. They want you to step down from your elevated position and roll around in the mud with them, because that would make them feel better about their own chaotic lives. But the Nine of Wands shows that you are holding your ground. You are not letting them in. You possess a quiet, unshakable strength that completely bewilders them. Because you do not react, because you do not run to them demanding an explanation, they are left sitting in the uncomfortable silence of their own toxic echoes. You understand that your peace is your most valuable asset, and you refuse to hand it over to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Your resilience is beautiful, and it is driving them absolutely crazy. Now, we move to the core of why they cannot read you. I see the High Priestess sitting at the center of this reading. Oh, this is incredibly powerful. The high priestess sits between the pillars of light and dark, guarding the veil of hidden knowledge. She does not need to speak to be heard. Her presence alone commands absolute reverence. This is your energy right now. You have become the high priestess to them. You are deeply intuitive, profoundly connected to your higher self, and you operate on a frequency that they cannot even tune into. They are frustrated because they cannot figure out your motives. People in this group are used to transactional relationships. They understand manipulation, jealousy, and ego-driven actions. But when they look at you, they see someone who is self-contained, someone who doesn't need external validation. The high priestess keeps her secrets. You do not overshare. You do not explain your next moves. You just quietly execute your plans and live your life in spiritual alignment. Because they cannot access your inner world, they make up stories to fill the void. But deep down, they know they are guessing. When you walk into a room, the energy shifts. They go quiet. They might smirk or act like they know something you don't, but beneath that mask, they are profoundly uncomfortable in your presence. The high priestess acts as a mirror. Your pure, elevated light reflects their shadows back to them.
They don't hate you. They hate how inadequate they feel when they are near you.
You are protected by esoteric forces, by the universe itself, and this card confirms that your intuition about them talking behind your back is 100% accurate. Trust that inner knowing. As the energy shifts, I see the tower. Wow, this is where the universal dynamics come into play. The tower represents sudden upheaval, the destruction of false foundations, and divine intervention. Remember how I said they are obsessed with you? Spirit is showing me that their obsession is actually creating an energetic flip. The more time and energy they spend thinking about you, talking about you, and plotting against you, the more they are starving their own lives of positive energy and funneling it straight into your aura. They are unintentionally charging your battery, but for them, the tower is looming. The universe has recorded every single whispered word, every malicious text, every jealous glance. The foundations of their little gossip circle are built on lies and shared insecurities. The tower guarantees that this group is going to experience a collective awakening, and it will not be pleasant for them. The truth always comes to the light. The dynamic within their group is going to shatter. Someone is going to turn on someone else, or a lie they told about you is going to be exposed, leaving them looking foolish and petty. The universe is stepping in to clear this out. You do not need to lift a finger. You do not need to seek revenge or play the karma police. The lightning strike of the tower will dismantle their illusions and force them to face the ugly reality of their own behavior. Your only job is to stay far away from the falling debris. Let the universe handle the cleanup while you continue to rise. And rise you will, because the next card is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the energy of ultimate independence, self-sufficiency, and unbothered luxury.
Look at the woman in this card. She is standing in her lush, abundant vineyard, a falcon resting calmly on her hand. She has worked hard to cultivate her beautiful environment, and she is enjoying the fruits of her labor entirely on her own terms. This is where you are heading, and frankly, this is what they are so incredibly jealous of. They see you leveling up. They see the blessings flowing into your life. Whether it is success in your career, emotional healing, a glowing physical appearance, or just the undeniable aura of someone who is truly at peace with themselves, they see it all. Some of them in this group wanted access to your vineyard. They wanted to drain your resources, your time, or your emotional warmth. Perhaps you rejected one of them in the past. Maybe you walked away from a one-sided friendship or shut down a romantic advance because you saw the toxicity beneath the surface. Now they are standing outside the gates of your beautiful life, watching you thrive, and their gossip is just the bitter sound of sour grapes. The Nine of Pentacles reminds you that you do not need their approval, their friendship, or their understanding. You are a sovereign being. You have curated a beautiful, peaceful life, and you have every right to protect it fiercely. Keep your standards high.
If this situation is happening at work or within a supposed friend group, this card is your sign to pivot. Elevate your surroundings to match your internal frequency. You belong in rooms where you are celebrated, not tolerated or scrutinized. Finally, we close this reading with the Sun. This is the most positive, radiant, and victorious card in the entire tarot deck. The Sun brings absolute clarity, joy, vitality, and success. A child rides a white horse under a brilliant, blazing sun, representing innocence, purity, and the total vanquishing of darkness. No matter what this group says, no matter how hard they try to dim your light or pull you down into their misery, they will fail spectacularly. The Sun promises that your truth will outshine their lies. Your authentic energy is untouchable. The universe is wrapping you in a warm, protective embrace, rewarding you for maintaining your integrity in the face of passive-aggressive attacks. The Sun burns away the fog of confusion and exposes everything exactly as it is. Those who meant to harm you are actually doing you a massive favor. They are revealing their true colors so you can permanently remove them from your life. This situation has taught you the invaluable lesson of discernment. You now know who deserves a seat at your table and who belongs in the bleachers. You are entering a phase of immense personal power, spiritual alignment, and radiant happiness. Do not shrink yourself to make them comfortable. Do not apologize for your growth. Keep walking in alignment with your highest purpose. Keep shining so brightly that it blinds anyone who tries to look at you with malicious intent. You are elevated, you are protected, and you are absolutely not coming down from your mountain. Let them talk. Let them wonder. You just keep winning. Sending you so much love, light, and fierce protection. Trust your journey because it is leading you somewhere absolutely beautiful.